been a long time. I'm sorry it's been so long. I have been in school doing exams. I am a college student, so it is hard for me to often film videos. I know they are few and far between, but while I'm home for the holidays, I am gonna try to film more often. I promise you that. And today I am doing, what should I call this? I would call this a barely there, natural, no makeup look. And some of y'all might be looking at me like,
are you wearing any makeup?
This may be how some of y'all start out, looking flawless like this. I did not wake up like this. This is basically spot concealing and setting powder. And that's what I do if I'm running out the door going to class or to work or just out somewhere and I have skin breaking out. Skin is really important to me. Freshman year, whenever I started college, I wanted to be a dermatologist. And in my anatomy and physiology class, I remember my professor saying, all right, now we're moving on to the skin section, everyone's least favorite part, and everyone in the class was like, eh. And I was over there like, what? Skin is my favorite part. I love skin. I'm huge on sunscreen. I'm starting to sound a little creepy, but I love sunscreen. I love skincare. It's really important to me. And if I have a breakout or some really ugly zits happening all over here, then I like to go out and make sure that they're kind of covered up. I'm really into an even complexion. Anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do for you today. I'm just gonna show you my favorite tips and tricks to accomplish that. Just have your skin look even. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and keep watching for some new videos very soon. Bye. All right, so I'm gonna scooch y'all in just a little bit so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So what I'm gonna start off with is, like I said, skincare. You gotta moisturize because your skin needs it. And this is the Olay. This is the Olay Complete Moisturizer. It has SPF 15 in it. I don't leave the house without sunscreen on, so you shouldn't either. I'm just gonna work that into my face. So my holy grail brush, out of all the brushes that I have, is this. I believe I got it from Coastal Scents in a palette that my family got me for Christmas one year. And I think it's supposed to be, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's supposed to be a eyeliner brush, I'm guessing. It is this tiny set of synthetic bristles, and basically it is the most amazing brush for pinpointing concealer. It's literally amazing. I love it so much. I use this every single day. It's my favorite brush I've ever had, ever. Anyways, nope, just dropped it. And I have to mix a little bit, mix a perfect shade on the back of my hand really fast. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealers in fair and medium, and I am mixing them together. So my skin is actually recovering from being a little bit broken out. So I just have a few things that I'd like to cover up, but it's not that bad. It's just that I see them, and whenever I go out in public, I want them to be covered. So I have about 4 different spots, and then the only other thing that I really want to cover is around my nose. Lately, I've gotten a lot of redness, so I want to cover that. And if you want, you don't have to. I've had them my whole life, so I actually embrace them. I'm into them, but I do have some bags and some under eye dark circles, so you can cover those too if you want. But like I said, it's personal preference. I don't really care about them that often, but for the sake of this video, I'll do it for you. So like I said, I'm going to take a little bit and dab it onto the place that I want to cover. And now, the best tool out of anything is your fingers. But you want to make sure that they're clean because you're working with skin and bacteria, so you don't want to add anything else to it. So make sure your fingers are clean. Go ahead and dab it. And you're not only dabbing where the zit is, but around it as well, because you want to blend it into the skin around it. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more right on the actual zit again, because all the redness wasn't covered up. Keep doing it until it's the coverage that you want it to be. And there you go. Like, you can't even see that I have a zit right there. And now I'm just going to cover the rest of the zits and the redness that I want to cover, and I'll speed this part up. Now I'm going to take a little bit more and cover up the redness around my nose. And lastly, if you want to, like I said, you can cover up the dark circles underneath your eye. But honestly, with the dark circles I have, no matter how much product I use, at least of this concealer, I'm not going to be able to cover it, and it's better to use little and at least cover it a little bit than cake it on and make them even more obvious. So I'm just going to put a little bit under my eye, whatever's left on the back of my hand. And once again, use your clean finger, but never drag it, always dab it, because the area under your eye is so sensitive. You're literally doing yourself a disservice if you drag underneath that area. Okay, so I'm done covering up anything I wanted to cover, any discoloration, zits, redness, under eye circles. My skin looks really healthy and amazing to me right now. It's definitely not gonna be flawless. You're definitely gonna still see discoloration, pigmentation, stuff like that, but your skin looks so much clearer, healthier, and you can still tell that it's your real skin. And that's what you want to do with makeup. Whenever I see women just cover their faces with makeup and really cake it on, they look like a completely different person. And looking like themselves is what makes them unique and makes them themselves. So what I like to do with makeup is embrace my features. Right now, I do have relatively clear skin, but do not be jealous of me, honey, because senior year of high school, my skin was horrible. I was going through a really stressful situation. I had shingles at the time, horrible, but my skin, I had really bad acne, and I was so jealous of the girls on YouTube that had perfect, flawless skin. But my skin has come a long way, and I'm really happy with how it is now. But if you're on the side where I used to be, where your skin has a lot more zits than this, feel free to put on a BB cream underneath if you need more coverage, and then just dab and spot conceal like I just did over spots where maybe the BB cream didn't cover it up completely. Because honestly, what I did whenever my skin broke out that badly was I covered and caked on foundation all over my skin, which wasn't allowing it to breathe, which was making the situation worse. So what I suggest is, if you are having a bad breakout, or you do suffer with acne and you just want your skin to look good and healthy whenever you go out, just cover it with a BB cream or something really light, and then spot conceal over anything, maybe zits that are more red than others or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, everyday makeup, you're gonna want it to be breathable and look natural and still beautiful, and I think that this really accomplishes that. So, okay, and one thing you must never, ever, ever, ever forget, ever, is that when we apply cream products or liquid products to our face, we have to set them, because these products are going to slip and slide all over our face because of their formulation. They are creamy and they are liquidy. So if they are just allowed to sit on our skin, they're going to melt with the temperature of our skin, slip and slide everywhere. No bueno. So what we're going to do, or what I like to do, is right after putting it on, I take this Real Techniques setting brush. This is my favorite brush for this. And I'm going to take my Stay Matte powder in transparent, and I'm just going to dip a little bit in, and then I'm going to tap it off. And all I'm going to do is any spot where I put that concealer, I'm going to lightly run some setting powder over it. And this is just going to make sure that it will last as long as possible. And also, whenever I set my concealer, before I set my concealer, I can kind of see it sitting on the skin. But once I set it with a powder, it literally looks like your skin. And I'll also set areas that might become a little oily, because that doesn't look good. Alright y'all, so that is my quick, barely there, natural, no makeup look that I like to do pretty much every single day. I hope you were able to take some tips from this that you will be able to implement into your own beauty routine, maybe learn something new. I hope it was helpful. I'll see y'all again soon. Thanks, bye.